It finally happened. He has been banned from Twitch. Asmongold got the ban right here. Look at how sad he looks. Oh my gosh, the sadness in that thumbnail. We'll probably use it on our thumbnail for this video. But yeah, right here. He said, banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. Would someone be banned for saying they don't care about what an American's opinion is on the Middle East? Of course not. Blatant double standard. I didn't break TOS over here. Look, we've seen this many, many times. The idea of the double standard on Twitch, we all know it. We've all experienced it. And honestly, the idea that he's being banned for 7 days for a statement like that, while other streamers, which we'll get to shortly, have not, is insane. I think we all understand that. Leaflet, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, this is why I was so sad earlier about that other platform closing down, right? It's like every platform that exists is it's less stranglehold that a single platform has on everybody else. So that's why I was like, I thought it was such a loss. But luckily we have some other platforms that we can go to. But it's very obvious, like you said, that there's a double standard. I've been saying it forever.
Right.
There's my post.
Yeah. If you're anywhere right of Newsom, you need to expand your platforms. Yeah. It's true. These companies do not care about you. They do not. So. Yeah. Obviously, the biggest winner out of all this, probably Rumble, as their CEO. It's a good thing he streams on Rumble. We welcome his entire community. I sure won't disrespect his creative work like Twitch has. Twitch doesn't deserve his audience over here.
I gotta get on Rumble.
Certainly a great ad for it. I'm happy they took the opportunity to do that. Like, it's a great ad for it.
Oh, he's definitely the biggest winner of them all, for sure.
Yeah.
And he does stream on right now. Has about 20,000 followers over on Rumble, which I think that number will definitely go up here in the next day or so. Definitely next 7 days. Good for him. Good for him. I think he's going to be just fine, if I'm being totally honest with you. Nux came in and says, "Dear Mr. Elon Musk, sir," and obviously the comparison goes back to Hassan immediately, and kind of talks about the things that Hassan Piker's. See, here's the thing: I don't even know if I can say these things on a platform, which is why I'm going to have Blabs.
We are on Twitch.
Yeah, go ahead, Blabs.
So Ellen Page is a woman.
Oh, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. It's well established.
I don't know. We're on Twitch. I thought we were going to nuke it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You want me to say all these things?
Yeah, give us the rundown here.
All right, Hassan Parker's call for the death of Senator Tom Cotton. I'm going to say these in sentences, so maybe we don't get hit. Hassan Parker called for the death of Senator Rick Scott and landlords and fascists and said someone's got to do it regarding Trump. Supports Luigi Mangione. Refuses to condemn the murder of 2 Israeli staffers in Washington, D.C. Stealthily justifies the assassination of Charlie Kirk, calling him a fascist radical. He also plays terrorist propaganda videos and stated open support for the terrorist groups following Hamas, Hezbollah, whatever the fuck the retards are called. Yeah, I don't care, they're retards. Who this? I'm just going to say you this. No, they're called Who This. I'm not going to, fuck them. They don't get my respect.
Who this?
Yeah, that's their new names. I don't care about them. He would support an IRA-style terrorist organization in the U.S. to fatigue the population regarding support for Israel. He's clearly protected due to his constant violation of terms of service without punishment, including threatening a viewer's lives with what appeared to be a gun, doxed private info of his critics multiple times, uncritically reads terrorist manifestos, tells his audience to threaten ICE agents, participated in riots. Oh my God, this guy does a whole bunch of stuff. Do we have to keep going? Like, look how much there is to scroll.
Keep going. Keep going.
God. Participate in violent riots in LA, blocking highways while live on stream, stating America deserved 9/11, communist propaganda and false reporting, slanders other content creators, including myself, Tectone, Ethan Klein, Asmongold, you, and more, calling us pedophiles, rapists, terrorists, Yahtzees, and mother killers.
True.
The list goes on and on. He has evidence for each point. If you'd like to see more, maybe you can do something because no one else will. God bless.
Yes.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yes. Jesus is right. Holy shit. Look, Rumble's going to win this, right? Out of all this. And I saw some people saying, like, why does Asmongold stream on Twitch in the first place. And I guess the general thought on Asmongold is that he streams there to actually cost them money. He's which is kind of funny. He said,
I don't
I
think
guess
he does that anymore. I think are you talking about when he wouldn't be a partner? I believe he actually partnered up with them.
Did he partner up?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Well,
This was before though.
I just go back to this idea that you can't say he does, saying I don't give a fuck about a group opinion, like whoever it is, right? If you don't care about insert people here, whatever, insert demographic, group, country, whatever here, that is bannable for 7 days.
Is it because he
7
said
days.
the illiterate part? Is that why?
I guess. But you're telling me there's not illiterate people who live in the third world that he doesn't care about?
It's
People who
more
can't
likely
read?
that there are people there that they're more likely to be illiterate.
At a certain point, like everybody sees this over and over and over again. And we know the answer is that nothing will be done here. But what could be done to apply pressure on Twitch to change those double standards, or at least apply things evenly? Is there anything that can be done? Period.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a viewer, if you're a viewer and you're streamer that you like to watch, streams on multiple platforms, and just choose a different one. You gotta like actually do the thing. It's the only way.
Yes, you got to actually do the thing. True. You got to be able to move away. And I know a lot of people have a lot of things tied up into Twitch. It was the first, right? And that's the thing that Twitch has going for it. Like the idea that they're still offering a 50-50 rev split on subs is like insane. And where you have Rumble offering 100% to the creators, like just from a creator perspective. I don't know. It's just insane. You'd be much better to build over on Kick or Rumble or, well, not DLive, but really anywhere else. There are plenty of other outlets now, which for the first time, it's viable to cast that net as wide as you possibly can. Shout out Kick. Let's go.
One
At this
thing
point-
that sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say at this point, like I feel like if you're still on Twitch, you just like staying with someone abusive, like an abusive significant other, right?
This is
That's
what I
how
wanted to
see it.
talk about, actually. So I knew that this would be like a thing that would come up. Well, why do content creators stream on Twitch? Well, if you don't, you're kind of giving away all of that ground you're giving all of that ground away for free, basically, if you do that. And also you're kind of a thorn in their side if you stay on Twitch, on the platform. So that's kind of how I think about it.
Well, until they drop you like a bad habit
Yeah.
for something silly,
yeah.
right?
And then they had to do that, which then gives everybody the visibility of like, look what happens. Look at the double standard. Like we wouldn't even be talking about this right now if Asmon didn't stream on Twitch, right? The awareness wouldn't be there.
Well,
How much does the other side care about being on Rumble or Truth or anything like that?
Yeah.
What's the
They're
answer to
not
that
there.
question?
They're not there.
So when you keep staying on a platform that is aiding your enemy, what outcome are you hoping to achieve?
You mean on Twitch, you mean?
Take any platform that you disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
What is the benefit of you staying there when you are giving money to your enemy? I just showed you that the other side will not go. Look, they could gain ground. There's plenty to say if they go on Rumble and Twitch and all this other stuff. That side would gain a lot of ground and momentum by staying there, at least having it as an option. But you'll notice they never do that.
Well, I mean, it's like you're bringing, like, especially if you're targeting like moderate audiences, there's going to be people on Twitch regardless of. There's going to be people on Twitch that are more moderate, and like by you being on there, you can kind of sway them more in your direction.
I understand the logic of both. Like Phoenix has the burn the boats, burn the bridges mentality. Totally get that. And Leaflet is, well, maybe we can change them mentality. Right?
Yeah,
Not
it's a very,
everybody.
it's
Not
a very
everybody.
like it's a Tim Pool. That's one of the things he's always said is that like the reason why he's on platforms that he disagrees with is because that's where the people are, right? So you want to be in the space where the most people are. I strongly disagree with that, but that is something that like a very successful guy like Tim Pool and his operation there, believes in. You could make the argument that he did find a lot of people, like including myself, because of a YouTube, because he was on there. Would I have found him if I was on platform X that, not literally X platform Y that I'd never heard of, for instance? So there's something to be said there.
Yeah, that's basically my point. Is like we're surrendering all of that like ground, that territory by all of us leaving, right?
Well, we know that Asmongold will not be available for 7 days. We know that on Twitch for sure, and whether he wants to go back or not.
So this is what I would do. Like, if I was a really, really big streamer and I could do whatever the hell I want and I would be constantly getting in trouble on Twitch, then honestly, I would obviously stream on like Rumble or Kick, places that they don't censor you, and stream long enough that you have a good audience on another platform, and then just say, bye, Twitch. I would just leave as soon as or like even if that doesn't work, just swap over right away, because it's just not worth it. That's what I would do. He's got tons of money. He can start over.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, he's obviously exponentially larger than most streamers, us, and all that. But like, being able to transfer your audience to a new platform is actually extremely hard.
Yeah, but if they're actually like your fans, they will follow you.
That's true. And we see that actually, that's Tectone's argument right now. He's streaming on Rumble to an audience that is smaller than what he's used to, but he's like, I've weeded out everybody. I've weeded out. I have the hardcore watching me now, which is, he's happy about that.
The only thing I would really quickly just say is just like, look at what your enemy is doing. Like, look at the tactics that they're doing. And I would argue they're very successful. And so we keep saying over and over, the other side keeps saying, well, again, you go to that Tim Pool model that if I'm where everyone is, this is going to work out. And I would say, do you feel like you've made any ground in culturally? Do you feel like you are gaining any real ground? And if your answer is yes, then great, keep doing that. If you feel like you haven't, then I would argue that's probably because it doesn't work. You have a group of people that believe in the hive mind mentality, and that they will, if even a little particle of a principle doesn't align with them, they're not going to do it. You're fighting against that. By the way, I'm that guy too. I'm the same mindset, just the other way around. I'm the guy that says, again, I'm not saying right or wrong. My philosophy is, if I don't agree with this platform, I don't support it, period. And not only do I not support them, I don't support their children's children either. I'm making sure I watch everything they do, and I will never give them any penny. If you cloned me, how fast do we win this culture war? That's it.
Bam. Phoenix is I'm going to start introducing you as Culture Jesus. I think. Phoenix is Culture Jesus.
You win it in 5 minutes, because it's like, you don't need to, you're not losing any ground. They just lost 50% of their audience. I mean, like, it's just gone. They're gone now.
See, that's why it's so important to actually build like our own culture, so that we do have that thing, right? And I mean, that's what kind of what you guys are doing here, right? And then like we were talking about with conventions and award shows and all of these things, like these things we need to build these up so that we can like eventually say, you know what, fuck you guys, we're out, right? Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.